Hey, AP students, hope you guys are doing well. Hope your families are safe and doing well. Looking forward to when I get to see you guys in class again. But let's move ahead and talk about what we need to get done. Here is our LEQ question, our long essay question. I'm just going to read through this. In the period of 1930 to 2015, mass atrocities due to total war and genocide led to death and destruction at a scale which has rarely been experienced in world history. Develop an argument that evaluates to the extent which global conflicts, any kind of conflict, could be fighting, could be things that cause people to strongly disagree with each other. Remember, global conflicts is pretty big, all right? Most people think war. However, genocide works for this one. People having to move from one place to another because of war works here. So global conflicts affected people's lives in this era. So develop an argument that to the extent which global conflicts affects people's lives in this era. The skill you'd probably want to use when writing this would be causation, talk about the effects, but you could also use a comparison if you wanted to, comparing two big global conflicts. You could also go over change over time. Talked about how this was a continuity. 1930 to 2015, mass atrocities was a continuity that continued, unfortunately. Fortunately, it's probably still going on today. If we look at like the refugee situation, for example. So this is a pretty wide open essay. It's almost too wide open where you can't narrow it down. So let's look at what we need to get done. Number one, make sure 7.4, 7.5, your SAQs are typed. That was due on Wednesday night. Most of you have it done, but not everybody. If I take a look, 21 of you of 29 have turned it in. 5 of you haven't signed up for Turnitin.com yet. If you know someone in class and they're not doing the assignments, please contact them. Tell them to go to the website. These assignments are due. If they're having problems, have them email me, contact the school, but we have to keep up. We are still doing the AP exam. The AP exam, as far as we know now, is still on. And if we keep going, we're all going to have an advantage. I really, really think if we keep going, we're going to do very well. I think we still have a good chance of shooting 70% on this thing. I think most of you can pass this. All right, let's keep going. This is Word 2 standard, so make sure it's done if it's not done yet. Unit 7 on the Google Doc with at least 3 or 4 of your initials after them. That should be done. Okay, that's Unit 7. That is this right here. You need to put your initials on this. We've seen a number, JJ. I think I know who that is. Let's keep going through here. Ooh, JJ's got some more there. Ooh, someone's typing right now. Oh, yeah, good work. Nice. All right, and we'll keep going down here. KP, I know who that is. Put a lot on there. JP, excellent. I'll be able to see if you've done your homework by your initials. By the way, doing your homework is also how we take attendance. When you do your homework, I mark you as present. If you don't do the homework and don't do the assignments, you get marked as absent for class. So if you're communicating with somebody, let them know if they're not doing their homework, they're getting marked as absent. So you got to do your homework for this one. Then if they're like, well, I can't because of this, have them contact me, or you can contact me and tell me. But we need to make sure everyone is getting their work done. All right, next. So that should be done. That was in the last video. Your 2 CEE graphic organizers in the Google Docs should also be done. And those are right here. Your names are there. I'm showing this to you on actually Thursday, so it's not due yet, but a number of you have done it already. A lot of you haven't, but that's okay because it's not due as of right now. When you guys watch this video, it will already have been due. All right. Now, if you're like, where do I find those? I forget. Let me take you back to the handy dandy website where we are. So where do you find those? Here's our newest one with the video, which you're watching right now. If you scroll down here, there's your link for your Unit 7 Google Doc, where you need to fill in your, I believe I said 3 to 4 notes. And here's your 7.678 group graphic organizer. So again, here's the Unit 7. You need to fill in at least 3 or 4 notes, and I think a couple of you are busy doing that right now as I speak on Thursday. Yep. Oh, something else is getting done there. Good work. And this also needs to be done. This should be done already. If you haven't done it yet, do it now, but this should already be done by the time you are watching this video. So let's take a look at what is next, our progress check here. All right, so we got everything there. All right, now let's get into our multiple choice. All right, so multiple choice. To get to your multiple choice, click right here and it will take you to your multiple choice document. All right, let me get on the right email there. All right, so now what I want you to do, what you may do with this one is, you may recreate these if you want on your own Google Doc, but if you click on this, you can just go to File, make a copy, hit that, and you can name that multiple choice 7-8. Maybe you can put your name by there, that's my name, and then you have a copy of the document. Now I can write on it and do whatever I want and turn it in as I please. Okay, so here's what you need to do for multiple choice. For 7.6, 7.7, and 7.8, you may put your answer and your reason. And we're going to go back to the old school way of doing this. I'm going to give you 1 point for the correct answer, 1 point for the reason. I can't really time you anymore on these because we're doing distance learning, so we're not going to even try that. Now, if you want to do it timed, go for it. Take about 1 minute per question. You may do that if you want to, but put your answer and then put your reason here. Then take your doc after you've copied it or made your own, because if you notice the one that I gave you, you can't write on it. But once you've copied it and made your own, go to the website. I'm sorry, go to turnitin.com, my mistake. Go to turnitin.com and you can turn this in under multiple choice. That's where you will turn it in. 7.6, 7.8, multiple choice. That is where you will turn it in. So when is all that due? Multiple choice should be done by Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Well, it says here context and thesis. When is that due? That's also due Saturday, 11:59 p.m. What does that mean? Let's go back to this right here. So right now, all of this right here should be done. Your claim, evidence, explanation. However, your group, oh, is someone writing there? Sweet, Anonymous Lemur is writing. Oh, who's Anonymous Lemur? I could probably find out. I won't. All right, so now what you're going to do is you need to have your whole group do this. So everyone in your group, put down at least 2 to 3 bullet points. What are the big things that happened in this era, 1900 to present, that you could include for your context? Ooh, Anonymous Lemur made a mistake. I'm writing something else. All right, so go ahead and write down in your context. All right, so maybe, ooh, World War I, good point. Yeah, context, I might want to talk about World War I, trench warfare, for example. Might want to talk about World War II. Maybe we'll even talk about this being like a time of extreme fighting and everything going on in the world. And then put down, combining your claims together like we've done before, and make your thesis statements. And again, everyone will have access to this document. You can all look at it. So make sure that by, what's the due date on that again? By Saturday, 11:59, fill out the context and the thesis on our shared Google Doc. And also have your multiple choice done and turned in by Saturday, 11:59. That will give everybody Sunday, the whole day, where they can use that document. They can go on here. We'll go there again. Oh, they can see what Anonymous Lemur is writing. And they can maybe go, oh, you know what? World War I was a global conflict that affected many people, because maybe they can read that and go, maybe I will add about World War I being the conflicts, but do it my own way. And you can do that. And everyone has access to this document, not just Anonymous Lemur who's writing there. And we can use all this information. The more people put on here, the more we can use, the better it works. It's just like this one right here. Ooh, we got a number of people writing on there. Sweet. All right. So someone writing right now? I think so. Okay. Anyway, so let's get back. I digress. So let's get back to our stuff we're supposed to do. Okay, I can make sentences good now. Grammar, good. All right. So what else? The big one. Oh my, the LEQ. The whole LEQ. Yep, you got to write that LEQ by Sunday night, 11:59. Now, since you're writing on a Google Doc, I'm going to give you a suggestion. Find a friend in class and share your Google Doc with them and have them share their Google Doc with you, and you can read each other's and compare. Now, I don't really have a place where I can do that for you on here yet. Maybe we can find some kind of chat or something we can do, but you can share your Google Doc with someone else. They can share with you, and you can read each other's. Now, if you do that, when you turn it in, make sure you turn in yours and not your friends. Anyway, so let's go take a look at our Turnitin.com. So Turn.com, 7.6, 7.8 LEQ. Here is where you will turn your LEQ, and that is due by Sunday at 11:59. Lastly, I have put the 8.1 to 8.4 packet on our website. So here you see on the website is our 8.1, 8.4 packet. Now, again, if I click on this, you may go to File, make a copy, and you can take all of your notes on here. You can just put copy of, you could put, instead of putting copy, you could put, like, let's say, my name, like Derek's 8.1, 8.4, and then bam, I have a copy of it. And if you want to, I actually encourage you to do this. You may take your notes online on your packet. Okay, so you may go on here and you may take your notes. There we see a Heimler video, and you may take your notes directly on this packet if you want to, using your device. That is an option that is wide open for you. I think you should take advantage of it. Lastly, the review game is still up on the website. If you look at that, where do I find the review game? The review game is actually on the class website on March 18th, 2020, right here. And you can go on here and you can play any of the eras, and has all the codes here for you if you want to do some review for this exam, which is coming up. And I would encourage you, if you have any extra time, you might not, but if you have any extra time, play some of the review games. A lot of people aren't doing this. They're not in school, and you guys could have an advantage, trust me. So if you can, I encourage you to do so. So let's review what it is that we have to get done. You may pause this if you want to and take a look at everything that is due, okay? And I made a change here on number 6. Number 6, the 8.1, 8.4 packet, that is due by the time Wednesday's class starts at 10 a.m. So Wednesday, 10 a.m., you should have 8.1, 8.4 done, because that's when we are going to move ahead. Okay, I'm not going to have too much for you on Monday and Tuesday. I'll probably make some small videos for you. But I'm going to leave you with one last thing. As many of you know, my daughter's a dancer. And I just want to show this video so you can see where she gets her skills from. So I don't know. She taught me some of her dance moves she's learning. I don't know. I think I killed it. But let's go ahead and you can be the judge and you can watch it. Let's take a look. You know? Oh, yeah. Look at that. You go, nice move there. Okay. Yep. Now watch this. Oh, yeah. Look at that flexibility. Oh, yeah. There we go. I think you can see where my daughter gets her great dance moves from. Anyway, if I have to say so myself. Stay safe. I hope your families are doing well. And I can't wait till I can actually be in front of all you guys again and teaching. Until Monday.